Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer. Poor starting field position here for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown Doors. The defense putting points on the board. They strike first. Opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Finds his man. It's Markham. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw on third. That's reeled in. It's Finley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. from the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. They said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the 16-play drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Makes the catch. It's Markham. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Safe completion on the screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got it. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Black 24. Black 24. Clear.
Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Finding open areas. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Brings into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Okay, ready?
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Buying some time. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Running into the open space. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
the double.
Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Fenwick. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, Stanford! They move on top here on the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Squirrel, squirrel. Now.
Wants to go up top. He's got it for the two-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a...
There he goes! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Come on, set.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Brings up second down.
Got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Handoff to the lone back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. He now has 91 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Stanford going back to work with another first down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.